we are back at it again with another drop. We are running an underground drop from this house right here over to a tub down by that green pedestal. We were having some issues finding a transitional tub, but we finally located here by sending the rodder in, and we just heard it banging under all of this landscaping, so we had to move like boulders and rocks. It's kind of a joke, to be honest, the way that people cover up our tubs. But there it is there. We have a copper that's unused. We're going to use that to pull from here to the house, and then we're going to rod from here down to that tub there where the fiber starts. Oh, I knew this was going to be a fun one. We have the rodder sent in right here over to the mainline conduit down to where he is there. You got it? Perfect. So now we're going to get the fiber, we're going to attach it there with tracer, pull it to here, disconnect, attach the old copper, and then pull it to the house. So stay tuned. At the tub side, or nap side rather, Craig's just taping it up here. One thing I want to point out is when you're taping, just always make sure that you tape the tips together so that when you pull it through, there isn't like a rough edge that can grab onto corners of conduits. So right here, always make sure that's taped as well as possible. And we were tracer attached, so I'm gonna go pull. Hey, wait, what are you pulling, the fiber? That one? Okay, perfect. So we were just identifying which copper it is. Always double check if you're not sure. So we just pulled it from the house, and we know for sure it's out of service, and I'll show you why at the house side. But now I'm gonna cut it, attach my drop and tracer, pick up, pull from there, and we're almost done. I have a 180 loop there with my tracer. Not the neatest, I really can't get in there too much. Surrounded by shrubs and boulders. I'm gonna try to get this closed now and then finish up on the tub side, nap side. Okay, we're at the house side. Kind of a weird setup they have here. 2-inch conduit going into this transitional EMT or EMT. Can't remember which one's plastic, which one's metal. This is like liquid tight actually. Yeah, so we have both our drops here, tracer through. This is the old copper that we cut off, and the reason we knew that it was out of service is because the copper drop comes right here. Hopefully you can see that, up into the panel where normally it patches through to the Cat 5 or whatever phone lines on the inside, and it's in these really old surge protectors, like kind of like splitter blocks. And as you can tell, there's 2 pairs going in, blue, white, orange, white, and nothing going out. So obviously it's out of service, nothing connected. Here's the phone line that's connected to nothing. So that's obviously been out of service for a while, probably when the upper unit here got fiber set up. So this is kind of a weird fiber setup. They just taped it together. Not really my ideal. This should be in an enclosure, but regardless, our drop is going to come in here and we're going to strip it and finish it up. So I'm going to do that now. Probably going to skip the full shebang on this one, but I'll show you guys when we're done and talk it through. Here's a little midway update. I've removed everything from the door, old copper stuff not needed. I've kind of arranged the existing fiber in a way, hopefully, so it doesn't get damaged. The existing fiber is just kind of brought up and goes into that corner. So this is why I leave that kind of lip when I strip it, so that it has a barrier so it doesn't pinch, as you might be able to see right there. You don't want the fiber to just be able to bend like that. You want to have some sort of protection. But yeah, now I'm going to strip this back and leave my fiber coiled. So see you in a sec. So we're pretty much done. We have the box cleaned up, my drop nice and cold here, 2 pieces of Velcro, have my tracer there. I just have to write the info there, but Craig has my marker right now. Yeah, everything nice and neat is what we should strive for, so that the tech can get another clear curve through this hole in the middle there. It's got to get down into the basement, so maybe they'll route down and over, not too sure. But yeah, this side's complete. Just gonna pick up a little bit of garbage. This is how I tie off my scrap drop so it doesn't cut anyone. And this is also what I wanted to show you guys. See how I have the back side of the drop, when it's stripped I cut it, so this is hitting the top, therefore my drop right here where it comes off the sleeve is protected, right? It can't hit the top like this, you can see in comparison. So look at the difference there. This is protected, this is not. I'm gonna try to fix this a little bit, there you go, so it doesn't like fully hit the top, but Fiber's pretty resilient, but it's also pretty weak, so you got to be careful. Anyways, going to the top side. Tub side, or nap side rather, we have our drop plugged into port 7. The drop is dead, or the port rather, so we're going to put a capacity add in for that. I know someone was asking about that, so we have to call into back office, get splicers to come in and splice it back in, the last 2 ports. We have to go through the main line here to the tub down there. We have our coil here with our tracer, so you guys can see that. And yeah, so we're all done and cleaned up here.